If you are a Switch owner, then you probably may have seen cases like these, such as sites like Amazon. For example, this is the PDP Folio case paired with something like these crystal grips, and it gives the Nintendo Switch this premium-y feel, like it kinda has this leather feeling to it, which is nice. Next on the list is something that I use the most in handheld play, and that's the Skull & Company grip case. And I use the trigger grips with these. As you can see, it has this little trigger right here. I used to use the plus grips and even the snap grips, which are like these smaller grips, but mainly because of my medium hands, I just like using these ones. But I wanted to order other grips because these grips are not the colors of my Joy-Cons, because as you can see here, this is a blue Joy-Con with a pink grip. Tell me in the comments below if you think that's cool. Next, we're moving on to the first grip that I've ever picked up for the Switch at a magical place called GameStop, and it's this bad boy. At first, I kinda like this grip since it has this more ergonomic shape than, let's say, the original grip that comes with your Switch, and I'm talking about the Joy-Con grip. It has game card holders right here, and it even acts as a little stand. As you can see right now, it's standing perfectly on this desk. And I have no idea what it's called, but I think it's something called, I don't know what it's called, but that's the first grip I ever used for the Nintendo Switch. And last but not least, we have the Orsley case by, well, Orsley. It has this sleek-ish design right here on the back, and at first I primarily used it for handheld mode, like it was my go-to case, but compared to the Skull & Company grip case, these grips are a lot larger, which kinda enhances the grip. But I was planning on getting brain training for the Nintendo Switch, and I thought maybe this would be like some sort of, let's say, a mix-up between tablet cases and a case for the Nintendo Switch, and you get this. A case for the Nintendo Switch that follows just that, and in ergonomics it feels pretty good, but not as good as the Skull & Company grip case. I'd say it's about equal to, like, this one, and it definitely beats this one. So yeah, that's the Orsley case. Now we move on to the cases. First up is one of my favorite go-tos for packing everything in the Nintendo Switch kit, and that is the PDP Pull & Go case. This case is amazing. It's like the best 2-in-1 bundle for the Nintendo Switch. It has a case up here to store your Nintendo Switch, and then down here is a big compartment to store everything else. Now we're moving on to the RDS case, and it's this one. I mean, I do have the deluxe travel case, which is a lot bigger in comparison, so I have both cases. And finally, as I mentioned that I had the Orsley case, I have the Orsley Carry case, which I'm planning to take with the grip case crystal if I ever get it by my parents, because I have a lot of grip cases, and honestly, I'm just a collector who likes to be adventurous. But that's not all. You may or may not know the name Vera Bradley. They're known for making some sort of lipstick bags, but I found out that this bag can fit this switch, and it's honestly one of the most amazing cases I've ever come across. If you just remove the Joy-Cons and put the Nintendo Switch in this pocket, let's see if I can fit it in there. This pocket provides room for the Nintendo Switch, and these grooves right here are places to put something like, a Joy-Con strap. In between, you could probably put something in there like game card cases. And over on the other side is a very roomy interior to put whatever you want in. And that's all my cases and grips. So please subscribe for more content like this, and comment what you think about all of these cases and whether I should review more or not. Oh, and speaking of reviews, I have not thought of that yet, but we're gonna get to that next. So, my overall favorite Nintendo Switch case has gotta be the Skull and Company grip case. It stood the test of time for almost about a year, and I've been using this case for almost a year. And it's been almost a year since I ever purchased this case, and it's one of my favorites. It has these button coverings right here, as you can see. And I even have their thumb grips, which work really well in hand. And they're really comfortable. But that's my favorite grip. My favorite case out of all of them is the one I use for trips the most, and that is the PDP Pull and Go case. As I mentioned before, this thing is a beast, and it's very well done, very well thought out. And it's overall one of my go-to cases when I travel, for long trips. Compared to the RDS back carry thing, this isn't bad for, let's say, a person like me who's just starting to come into the Nintendo Switch world. And I picked up this case, but then I decided I wanted something small, so then I picked up this case. Later, picked up this one, and then, well, my favorite case for travel is this one. And it's also this one. This one is for the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. This one is aimed more towards the Pro Controller. So yeah, that's all my cases and grips. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!